Good afternoon. We are Kernet, and we are a company that is an app on our phones that are mainly nurses and people that take care of all people and patients that are at home. We work in a phone app in App Store or Android that we offer several services of taking care of people who live at home that can take care of themselves, or their families don't have the time to be there with them all day long. So they ask for a nurse, and we will assign them that they will go to their houses and fulfill their necessities.
So here we have with us Pedro Maureira. He works currently. He works at corner shop, but has many jobs in the past that he can help us with a few things that he thinks is important for us to know for the app, and like how to be with the clients and many more things that are going to make our project successful. So we're gonna start the interview.
To start to the questions, know more about our business. Tell us about Corner Shop.
Well, Corner Shop works easily. We created an app, a mobile app that people request things like things from the supermarket, and we buy them for them, and so and then we deliver to the houses. So.
Okay. What has been your experience working there?
My experience working there has been good because there's a very good environment in the company, and we are a lot of people from different ages. And so.
Do you think it's important that in a company the environment of the working place is important?
I think it's very important because people work better if they're comfortable in their environment, and they are more productive, and and the environment is how do you say?
An important aspect?
Important, no. The salary of the people
Okay.
affects a lot in the environment too. So,
Okay.
What was the process that you had to follow to get hired?
well, first the interview,
Okay.
and then I had to do a psychological test.
Oh, like a capacitation.
Yeah, capacitation. A capacitation and a psychological test from a psychologist.
Was it hard to pass all the things?
For me, not that hard, but for a lot of people get fail at it.
Do you know someone who failed the test? No?
No, I don't know.
Once you're in Corner Shop, do you get like internal evaluations, or are you being like positioned in any like areas?
We don't get positioned, but because that creates a lot of
Competition
inside the company. But we do get a lot of evaluations from our boss.
And us as customers, can we rate you as a employee of the Corner Shop app?
I don't think you can do that, but I think you can evaluate the company as a whole thing, and because every time you pay for the service, you can evaluate people and the company.
Okay.
Service.
Has it been your first time working in a company like this?
No, it hasn't. I worked in Uber. I don't know how to say Uber. And I didn't like that much because you don't. Every person can, any person can work at it, and you don't get psychological test, and you don't.
There's no filter.
No.
Yeah, anyone can work in Uber.
So, do you think that a corner shop is better than Uber?
Like safer?
Yes.
I think it is because you are working with people that pass the psychological test, and well,
It has a process.
And
yeah,
that
that's
is
a
really
process, and any people can work at Uber because
You only need a car.
yeah, you don't
Yes.
need the
and that
the
is
license
really
card.
important for us because our employees will be working with old people or people that cannot like take care of themselves. So and
We're going-
psychological aspects are really important for us.
We're going to have like the same test to hire people.
Yes, or even harder.
Well, do you have any experience that you think can help us with our project? I don't know, a story, something that happened to you, and maybe a way of approaching any.
Like clients that hasn't been.
I think the client needs to be first at
All times.
the whole time, because if you don't care about the client, everything goes down, so everything goes apart.
It's an application where the client is the main center
Yes.
of it.
Yeah, I think that every company at this time of the century needs to have the client as a focus main. So
Especially in
Focus.
services, because we're in the service area.
Yep.
Have you ever had a problem with a client?
well, I had once a problem with an old grandma.
Okay.
That she requested a lot of things, and then she didn't want them.
She changed.
Like
She-
she was
She
changed
changed
back.
her mind.
Yeah. So we had to give her back the money, her money. So well,
And you lost your commission.
Yep.
Or you-
But
And did
that's-
you have a problem with the company?
no, not that
Or-
much.
Oh,
but
they understood the situation.
yeah, they understand.
Oh, okay.
And how does corner shop earns money?
Well, I think you mentioned it. We people pay a commission from what they pay.
Ah.
For example, if you pay $1,000 in things from the supermarket, we get 5% of it.
It's
That
the
would
same
mean
thing that we are
50.
doing.
Yes, the
Yep.
same thing that we're doing. We're going to we are going to have employees and we're going to pay them in percentages of it times or amount of hours that they will be in the places that we will assign them.
What is the most difficult thing about working with clients?
Well, I don't think that's difficult because we understand people and we are people, so we're people, so we understand people, and well, I don't think that's kind of difficult because it's natural.
It's normal.
It's normal thing.
So you think there's like no problem with like the clients? There's never like a huge
No.
problem that.
I think that's because the clients are our main focus.
And which methods have you used to approach the client? Or corner shop used to approach the clients?
Well, we had a big marketing strategy, and we have publicity in Facebook and Instagram, and that's the main thing that we use for approaching our clients, I think.
In what type of clients you focus?
We focus on people from who are 50, 40, 50. That's our main focus,
Okay.
I would say.
Okay.
I'd say.
Yeah, because those people, they don't use their cars very much. They stay at home.
Or maybe
Yep.
they don't have time. If you
Yeah.
work
They
all
have
day
children,
long, yes,
they
you
have-
work all day long. You don't want to waste your time going to the supermarket. You have the alternative of using your app.
I think that's a very good app because it helps you to manage your time
Yes.
in
yes.
different aspects or things.
We're kind of doing the same thing. We're trying to make people's life easier by assigning them, and they're paying us, of course, to take care of, for example, an old grandma or someone who can take care of themselves. So we're
And
trying
it's
to make
fast
people.
too, like both apps like relate that they get their product. In
yes.
this case, it's a person, but it's fast.
Because after your corner shop not only works with supermarkets but pharmacies and drugstores too. So
Oh, yeah, no,
maybe
no.
we're related.
Oh, I didn't know that. Do you have any advice that can help us for our company?
Well, I said it already, but I think that the client needs to be first.
Mm-hmm.
You see, because if the client is not first and happy, you don't get clients and new clients, and you don't get money. And so the company can't.
Yeah, it's very important to be aware of what the clients want and satisfy satisfy their needs. So yeah, I get your point.
Like the clients aren't always going just for the product, but the experience too. So if
Yes.
you give them
Yeah.
like a good experience, they're gonna come back to use
And
your app.
I think that is really important for us because as we work mainly with people, not with products, the experience of our clients, it's really important because if they have a really good experience with us, they will tell their friends, and that's how we're going to get more clients.
And I think that's
And
how
work
Corner
out.
Shop
Yes.
works too. Like Corner Shop does the same thing.
And we do our job really bad, we're not going to get any clients, and our reputation is going to be really bad,
Yeah,
and that's really important.
it's like the same issue that has corner shop
yes.
because they are worried about satisfying what clients want. So if they don't do the work well, the company is going to fail, like break down or something, but it's going to fail.
Like it's the same thing that happened with Uber. Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you think our best option is a phone app or maybe a website? Because
I think both,
both?
because there are some people that don't use mobile phones.
Okay.
But even though most people use a mobile application, you can get to another kind of people by going to.
Maybe having the
Yeah.
two options is better.
Yep.
Yeah, because we also are focused on the person
Older
around
people.
older people,
Yes,
and they do
that's
not
okay.
use their phones very often.
Well, yeah. Thinking about that, I would say that it's more useful to use the website.
A
Yeah.
website. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's
And do you think it's good for us to have the open option of the customer rating the nurses, or it's not that good?
Didn't get
If our customers, it's like over. You can put 1 star or 5 stars,
Okay.
depending on the service.
Grade
Do you
it.
think yes, to grade it? Do you think that's a good option for us, or you wouldn't recommend it?
I would recommend anything that can create a connection between the customer and the company, and that is a thing that connects
Okay.
customers with the
Okay.
company, and you get a feedback. So
It's good. Well,
Do you think there is something that a corner shop can change to improve the service or the company itself? Maybe, say, guidance for the customers to approach to making the list or something like that.
or do you think the way they're doing it, it's good for now?
I think that it's good because, well, we investigate things, and we have been studying for over a year, and these kind of things that you said, and we don't seem to have things to improve.
So, do you see a future in our project?
I think you could. I think I see a future, but I think you can increase your
range of
range of options for different kind of people.
okay. To open up to
Like a
different markets, maybe.
Different market, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
So
And now, of course, there's a lot of like the technology aspects that are going to improving, and I think that the apps projects are like a, how can I say it?
Like a thing now.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Like trending.
yeah, and that's it. So what have you learned while you were been working at Corner Shop?
I think that
And what things are going to help you for the future? Like,
I think you gotta be fast at delivering your service, and unrelated to the customer, because if you are slow at bringing the products at the client, people will not
Be satisfied.
be satisfied and buy your service.
And with the experience you had working in corner shop, do you think you have the tool to make your own app?
I think I do, because you learn a lot of things at corner shop, because you learn how to talk to people and work with them, having the client as a main focus.
so in the
Yeah.
future, you think you're going to make your own app? Or,
I don't think so, because I'm very comfortable at the company, and I think I do an improvement for my society. So I don't think so.
Okay. Well,
We finished the interview.
thank you very much for your help and advice.
Your
Will be taken
experience
into
will
consideration.
help us.
Thank you.
Thank you.